All right, welcome back to It Is All a Scam, the show where I pull back another curtain and ruin one more thing you thought was normal. Today, we are talking about cars. Not horsepower, not gas mileage, not the fact that a new car loses more value than my will to live on a Monday morning. No, we are talking about the real scam. You cannot buy a car directly from the people who make it. Think about this. If Dell makes a laptop, you can buy it straight from Dell. If Apple makes a phone, you can buy it straight from Apple. If a dude in a garage makes a cutting board out of a tree he found in the woods, you can buy it straight from him. But a car? Nope. Illegal. Against the rules. Please report to your nearest dealership so a man in a polo shirt can run the numbers. Back in the early days, you actually could buy a car straight from the factory. People literally ordered cars the same way they ordered furniture. Then dealers showed up. Dealers said, maybe we can be the middleman. And the government said, middleman? We love middlemen. Let us make laws so they are required forever. So states passed franchise laws that basically said, the factory that builds the car cannot sell the car. Only Dave from Dave's Discount Auto World can do that. And now, almost a century later, we still live by those rules. Which means every car you buy has to be funneled through a dealership system that adds markups, surprise fees, mystery charges, and that one-line item nobody understands called documentation fee. What documents? Where are they documenting them? Why does it cost more than a decent dinner? Nobody knows. Magic, I guess. And here is the fun part. This is not just some forgotten old law. There is fresh money keeping this system alive. You have groups like the National Auto Dealers Association, which is the big club for car dealers. Through its NADA PAC, they raised a little more than $5.5 million and gave about $2.5 million to federal candidates in the 2023 to 2024 cycle. They also spent around $5.5 million on lobbying in 2024 alone. So, while you are arguing with a salesman over floor mats, their trade group is in Washington, writing checks and asking lawmakers to please keep the law exactly as it is. Open Secrets also shows that the whole car dealers industry category has historically given more than domestic automakers themselves. The middlemen are spending more on politics than the people who actually build the cars. On top of that, you have the Alliance for Automotive Innovation. This lobby group represents big car companies and suppliers, spending around $4.8 million on lobbying in 2024, and even more in 2025 as electric cars become a bigger fight. So, when you hear that direct sales are banned in some states, or that new electric car brands are not allowed to open stores and sell to you, that is not an accident. That is a very well-funded scam chain. And here comes the rebel kid in the family. Tesla shows up and says, we are just going to sell our cars ourselves. No haggling, no dealer. Just order online or in a showroom and get your car. And dealers absolutely lose it. Some states literally pass or defend laws that block Tesla and other companies from selling directly to customers, forcing them to fight in court to sell their own products. Imagine hand-building something and then being told, sorry, only Jimmy's Auto Palace can sell that. And it is not just Tesla anymore. New electric brands want the same thing. But they run right into the same wall of laws written back when people smoked in hospital rooms and thought leaded gas smelled fine. So let us review. We have modern cars with touch screens and over-the-air updates. We have cars that can almost drive themselves. But the sales system is stuck in a time machine because a bunch of very motivated people wrote checks and said, "Keep the middleman." The result for you is simple. You pay more. You deal with pressure sales. You sit in an office while somebody talks to a mysterious finance manager in the back. And you still cannot just go online, pay the factory, and get the car delivered like it is a giant Amazon box with wheels. And, as always, as you know, it is all a scam.